Hi, I'm Jessie Ahmet, your host of Valley News Now, here with Jennifer Bradell from Vitalant. Thank you for being here. You are the regional director of Vitalant.
Yes.
And we got a press release from you guys saying we are in critical need, which I know I've been getting updates on my phone, asking, and there's been promotions. And so we're already in critical need. And then after last week's tragedy, maybe just explain to us where we're at and what you need.
Yes, that is exactly where we're at. We were going to go on kind of an appeal this week and really get donors trying to come in, because summer is called, this time of year is the trauma season, as physicians call it. And so people are outdoors on different vehicles and having a lot of fun, but yet a lot of accidents do happen. So there is more of a need for blood products a lot of times during this time of year.
Sure.
And our donations have declined. So
makes sense. Everybody's out having all the fun.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not in our normal routines.
Right, right. So we are looking to get more donors coming in, and then like you said, on Friday when that happened, it really did put a damper on the supply that's out there.
Yes.
Of course, that's what we're here for, is to rush that blood product over to the patients and make sure that happens. And we did do that Friday, but we do need to replenish that supply, because we have continuous needs coming in for patients in our areas. So want to ask our public to step up and donate.
It is time to donate. And like she said, I mean, you just think of that, it very easily makes sense that it's trauma season, unfortunately. There's boating, I mean, there's all the fun things. And then we're not doing our normal, when you're in the school year kind of routine, even if you don't have kids or you're not in school, it's just kind of that, there's blood drives going on, there's this going on.
Yes.
You're used to doing those things this summer, it's like free for all.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like wear bright flowers and mess around.
Right, right, yes.
But this is the time, and I think, if people really understand, like let's say last Friday happens and you're beyond that critical need and there isn't blood products to rush, we could have had a very different outcome.
Absolutely.
Very different.
Absolutely.
And that will start happening if you don't get those blood donations. And so, I think I would just urge people to think in your own mind, think ahead to if you heard that on the news, like this person passed away because of the lack of blood supply. And let's just think about that now and get it up there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. The miracle of an alternative blood product being made by man-made product is not out there yet, and so this is the one situation where we can only supply and give life to those that are, if somebody's going to step up and help us out. Otherwise, it's not an option for us. We're not able to help these people. So we really do have to think about that and give the gift of life. It's such a great gift to do and feel when you walk out the door and you've just saved up to 3 lives by donating blood and taking 45 minutes of your day. Yeah. It's amazing.
It is. And it does feel good. And I'm just as guilty as anyone of like, oh, I don't know, it kind of hurts. But it really doesn't. You go there. Any fear involved is just kind of in your head. You get there. It's super easy. Every time I've been at a fundraising or a blood donating event, it's super slick. It's easy. You have fantastic staff. You get snacks usually.
You do get snacks. You do get snacks, yes. And it is such a simple process. Anybody that's come in and done it now has said, oh, I wish I wouldn't have been so scared for so many years.
Yes.
Because it's so simple. And really we're asking the community. One of the number one reasons people don't donate is they haven't been asked. So I'm officially asking everyone in the community to come out and donate.
And really, 45 minutes, up to 3 lives you can save. I mean, that's some good karma you're putting out in the world, even if you just want to do it for that selfish reason.
Right.
That's a good reason.
And when you think about the people that have donated up until that point on Friday, may have been the ones that saved lives Friday.
Think of that.
And one of the cool things we do is we also send out a text when the blood has been delivered to a patient.
Oh, you're kidding.
So it's pretty chilling when you get that text and you're in your busy life and you get texts all day and you go, whoa, this is an important one. I just saved somebody's life.
Wow, and what a great thing. That's a great idea.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, because you do that and you know it's out there, but to get that text back, like you just helped somebody.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's amazing. So we're going to show everybody how easy it is. You think we were talking earlier, be like, okay, donate blood. So you kind of put that in your head. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. And then the second we're off, you kind of forget about it because you have 8 million other things. So just right now, you can pop over online with us and at vitalant.org, and then I think I'll let you drive, Jennifer. You can just show us how easy it is. So vitalant.org, super easy, looks like this.
Yep, and just click on the donate now.
Right, because
and it's
people go, I don't
simply-
know where to go.
Yep.
Right?
So easy. And what it is we've put in a website that you can just put your zip code in. So anybody in North Dakota, South Dakota, wherever we have centers across the country, actually, you just put your zip code in, and it'll tell you what
I
drives
live
are
in
in
West
there.
Fargo, obviously.
I do as well. That's why it
Cool.
auto-populated to West Fargo.
Nice.
But it shows the blood center, and you can see the times and what you can donate
So
here.
you literally can just go, I'm going to go right now. I'm going to go
Yep.
at 12:45 and
Yep.
donate whole blood over my lunch hour today. Done.
Yep, you just click on it, and then you're basically putting your information in, and you're done.
That's
It's
so
simple.
easy.
Yeah.
So easy. So you've made it really, really easy to do. And like we talked about, the process is slick, and you've got staff there. You've got everybody just ready to make that process super easy for you. I'm going to find my mouse again. We're going to take you to the Facebook page too in just a minute, but. Also, we're going to talk about you've got a big drive coming up a week from Thursday, July
Yes.
27th, and that's Landon's Light.
Landon's Light
Yeah,
Blood
tell us
Drive.
about that.
We're really excited. We have partnered with this special organization several years, and we really think so highly of the whole organization and what they do for our community. And so they stepped up and offered to do a blood drive for us in the summer months, which again is really a tough time for us to get enough donors in. And so they realize the need, and as
Cool.
that organization does, they step up in times
Yeah,
of need.
they sure
so
do.
yeah, so we're having it at West Acres on Thursday, and you can go online again and just type in, your location, and it'll pull that drive up, and you can make your appointment that works for you.
Oh, nice. Now,
Yeah.
can you also just walk in? I feel like I might have walked in last year.
Yes.
Or a couple years ago,
Yep,
maybe.
you for sure can just walk in. One
But
of
if
the
you
things,
want to save time,
yeah, if you
make
want
that
to save
appointment.
time, that's the thing right now. We've, staffing had been an issue kind of for us as well, where we were trying to get enough
everybody.
staff.
Yeah, everybody.
So the amount of phlebotomists, et cetera, that we have are really lining up with the appointment slots we have.
Sure.
So if we can get people to make appointments, especially over this week,
Yeah.
with the big push for this, I think it will go a lot smoother for the donors
Nice.
as well as the staff.
And it is more convenient for you as well, too. I happened to run into it, and I was like, oh, cool, I'll just donate.
Yeah.
And they were able to work me in. But so you can do that as well, but like you said, make an appointment. Then you can help staff ahead of time. And so just go right now over there to bytalent.org. And then we're also going to show you the Facebook page. So here's that website again. That's what that looks like. And then Facebook. So it is Dakota's.
Vitalent Dakotas.
Thank
yes.
you.
So,
Vitalent Dakotas.
yeah, we have Vitalents across the country. It's the largest blood supplier in the country, sole provider of blood. Red Cross is another one, but as far
Awesome.
as supplying blood, we are the largest in the country. And so we have a local page that is the Dakotas page. So a lot of times people are on the regular Vitalent page, but we'd love to have you on the Dakotas page as well.
Yes,
so if people
definitely.
could like that, a lot of local stories, etc. And
And you can go right, then you'll get, what am I trying to say, messages and updates, notifications
Yeah.
for the local things. And so this is really interesting. I'm just reading this as we're sitting here talking, that 34 additional units of blood products to area hospitals following that. I mean, that's a lot. That is a lot. And it's good for people to know what it really takes. And so blood supply is down 25% since May, and we have an increased need for that. So this is really good education too, to know, what that's doing and how important it is. And I just keep thinking, I hope this never happens, but I keep thinking ahead to that news story, probably because I work in the newsroom, but there wasn't enough blood products. And I think the outcry of the community would really be there. But it's really up to us to do that now ahead of time so that does not ever happen. I mean, if that was you or your loved one,
yes.
unimaginable, something so preventable, but we got to get out there and donate. So we hope to make you flooded, that you'll be so busy. So that's the goal. We want everybody to understand the need and then to take action too, and make sure that you go and get that blood donated.
Yes.
So,
And if
yes.
you've never donated before, one of the nice things about donating blood is you'll also find out your blood type.
Yes.
And so the blood type that we are in dire need of is O blood type, O
Okay.
positive and O negative.
Both,
In
okay.
emergency situations, they will use the O negative blood on a patient.
Sure,
So-
because anyone can have that one, right?
Right,
So that way they know they're not going to, if they
React.
don't know that person's blood type, they can use O-neg.
Yes.
Okay.
and only 7% of the population have that blood type.
Oh, geez.
So we really do need as many donors to come in. Let's
Definitely.
find out your blood type, because the
Yeah.
other thing is we'll give you a little card you can have in your billfold that tells you your blood type.
I
So-
should have had mine. I have mine. I'm B
Oh,
positive.
do you? Oh, of course you are. You're so positive. That makes sense.
I never thought of that. Be
Yeah,
positive, right?
Right, that's me.
That's me.
But
All the way down to my blood.
right, right. So that again, we find that out, and we're able to share that with you so that you know personally. And then the next time you come in, we always take the right blood products that will do
Yes.
the best for our community. So we help educate you on that a little bit too when you're in. But it's a
Yeah.
very simple process. You come in. I suggest hydrating yourself. Drinking some water
Yeah.
before you come, having a good meal before you come. And basically, we go through a simple questionnaire. Health questionnaire takes 5 to 10 minutes, and then you will do the blood draw, which takes 7 to 10 minutes only. So when people
Wow.
think, "Oh, you sit there for an hour with a needle in," no, it's 7 to 10 minutes, and
Yep.
you don't feel a thing. People are really surprised.
You really
that-
don't. Yes, I was surprised too. I did the same thing. It was years ago, thank goodness. But when I went, I thought, oh, I've been so afraid of this, because when you don't know,
Right.
you're not in the field, you think, oh, it's a needle. Well, that's not what it is at
Right,
all. Yeah, it's
exactly.
a little poke, and like I said, I've just always had really good luck with the staff. That's what they do. So,
Right.
they do a very good job.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
And then you have a snack, and you're on your way out the door.
know.
It's just so simple, and you walk out the door feeling just good for the day.
Yes.
I mean, if you really
Yeah.
want to do something good each day, here's one opportunity that you can
Yeah.
come in and just do something every 8 weeks, every 12.
That's what I was just
Yeah.
going to ask. How often can you donate?
It depends on what you donate, which
Okay.
is a little complicated in itself.
Sure.
But if you're donating platelets, you can donate more often. But again, it comes down to your blood type. So as soon as they
Okay.
figure out what your blood type is, they'll tell you how often you can donate.
Okay.
But we would love to see people even making appointments spring, summer, winter, fall. If they
I
could
mean,
just
think of that
get it
4
on the
times a
calendar.
year.
Right.
And you're doing, probably the most you can do. So
Right.
you can feel really good about that.
Yes.
And I mean, that's 12 lives.
Right.
12 lives walking around because you donated.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
It is
Yeah,
amazing.
It is.
so.
So I know we kind of hit the main things, but I'm just thinking of other questions that I hear people ask or that I've asked. Like, what would disqualify me from being able to donate? And can I find that online, like before I go?
Yeah, there's some Q&A on the website that you can definitely go
Okay.
to. Things change all the time, so we have to go
okay.
by the FDA regulates that
Yep.
on who can donate and who can't. Over the years, they've gotten more lenient. It used to be a lot of different
Okay.
medications would kick you out from donating,
Sure.
but they've gotten a lot more lenient.
Well, that's good too. So if you've been told, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you couldn't donate, you might be able to donate now.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Absolutely. So it's worth it to come in or look online
Yeah.
and see if the medication or something that you're concerned about
Mm-hmm.
might be on there. Otherwise, we're happy to help you through that and answer any questions they might have. So
Awesome. Awesome.
it's
so
a community
the
blood
vast
center.
majority of people probably can donate. I remember years
Yes.
ago, you would hear, oh, you can't donate if you have tattoos or whatever.
That's
But
changed too.
Yes, I was going to say, I've
Yeah.
donated many times now. And, but I do remember that being a thing, like, oh, I don't think you can donate because you have a tattoo. And
Mm-hmm. Right,
so, yeah,
right.
make sure whatever you've heard before, make sure you check it out again, because you can be a part of this so that we don't ever have to have that news story.
Yeah,
It makes me
sure.
just very anxious and sad, and I can't imagine how awful that would be if Friday could have turned out differently because we didn't have enough blood products,
Absolutely,
and we just never know. I mean, we could have never predicted Friday,
Right.
and you just unfortunately don't know. I hope nothing like that ever happens again, and we just live in rainbows and unicorns. But
Yes,
unfortunately,
yes.
that's not exactly how it happens.
And that's, I've been in this business long enough to have had a lot of conversations with people that do feel fortunate that the supply has been there.
Yeah.
And I talked to a mother that actually she used almost 100 units of blood at one point.
Wow.
And they said if this would have been at a summertime, in the summertime
Oh no!
where we're usually lower, there might not have been enough for her.
Wow.
So there is that situation that can happen, and so we've got to make
Yeah.
sure our community is a very giving community.
It is.
We just
Yeah.
got to keep blood donation at the top of that list of
Yep.
things you can do. Again, it's giving back, and it's not costing a thing for
No.
somebody to do. It's a way
No.
to give back without financially having to
Right.
dig in your pockets. and-
Exactly. It's got to burn calories too, I always think when I
It
go there.
does,
I'm
actually.
like, oh, good. I
Yeah.
figured it did. I'm like,
Yeah.
this counts. I feel like this burns some calories. My body's got to make up that blood.
I know. I could really market that part
Right?
of it. But
I know.
I don't go that way usually, but it does actually.
But you know, a little benefit. This is the bonuses you get for hanging on, watching as long as they're watching in the interview. Then you get
Right.
these little nuggets,
Yes,
the little
yes.
fun things.
And when you think about it, you never recycle your blood. I mean, so why are we not
Right.
getting refreshed and having to rebuild red cells? And so
Yeah.
it is actually very healthy to do.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so a lot of people
And you
do
can
it for
sit
different
there.
reasons.
Something you can sit and do, and is healthy for your body.
Right. Work
Love
on your
it.
phone, watch a movie, read a book.
Yes,
It's
well,
really
yeah.
good for
and
your
now
mind.
too, you can do all of you can bring stuff with, so you're not just sitting there staring. But
Yeah.
yeah. But it's fun to go with a friend too, and if you kind of end up sitting by each other, you can visit or whatever.
Yeah, and I was going to say something about that as well because I think it's a great opportunity for groups of people or friends to get together.
Yes.
We actually had a group of people in one of our centers the other day that when you turn 17, there's not a lot that happens that's great when you're
Right,
17, but you
right.
can donate without your parents' permission.
Ooh.
So we had a group of friends that wanted to do this on a guy's birthday party.
That's
So
fantastic.
I'm like, wow, good for you. That's, I mean, nothing like
They can
turning
do
the-
it, yeah.
Yeah.
I can do this without parental permission.
Right,
That's always
right.
that's exciting when you're 17.
Exactly. So groups like we talked about earlier, Girl Scout groups, or somebody
Yeah.
that's looking for an activity for their church group, or any organization that's out there that wants to do some good, and they don't maybe want to set up an entire blood drive in a building or a location.
Right.
We can do it right at our fixed site location in Fargo,
Okay.
Bismarck, Minot, Aberdeen, anywhere like
Oh,
that.
that's good to know too, because I've thought of that. Well, maybe we should try to set up something here, but if that didn't work, you can just set it up at your facility.
Yes, for your group
Nice.
of people. And so it's a lot of fun, and it just is a feel-good opportunity. And so we can do anything. We can go out with our buses, as you've seen those before.
Yep.
We've got mobile trucks where we can go set up inside at businesses or communities, etc. But if we want to do it right in our fixed site, we can do that as well, and it works out
awesome.
really, really well.
That's
It's a good
awesome.
team building kind of
It is,
feel.
yeah, and you feel good for what you did, and
Yeah.
yes, way better than. I mean, I'm not discouraging the going out for drinks because that's fun too, but this is even way. I mean, you're gonna feel so good,
Right,
Yeah, for
right.
what you did. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And like you were saying too, our community is a super giving community. We put out the ask for sandbags, we put out the ask for whatever, and people come in droves. So you said too, the main reason people don't donate is they haven't been asked.
Right.
So now you've been asked.
Yeah.
And just go right over to that Facebook page. I'm just going to pop over there in case you're just joining us. So you can see again the website, vitalent.org. This is what it looks like. You literally just click donate now and it brings it up and you go, oh, I don't know where to go. This is so overwhelming. Put in your location, your zip code. There you go. Super easy. See times. Done. Lunch hour booked, right?
Yes.
How perfect is that?
Yeah.
And then the Facebook page as well, Vitalent Dakotas. Vitalent Dakotas, and make sure you follow there as well. And you can see, like you said, local stories. You can see, get the notifications for things that are happening now within that. So that's great. Thank you
Yes.
so much for contacting us so we
Thank
could let
you.
everybody know what's happening. And
Yes.
anytime, come back on and we'll get some more people to donate.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for having us. We really, truly don't try to cry wolf if we don't need it,
Yes.
but we are in a situation where we need it. So we haven't
Good.
had to put that push and plea out as hard as we are doing right now, but
Yeah.
we are really asking. Our regular donors are wonderful at coming in regularly and consistently.
Cool.
We need people to consider rolling up their sleeve for the first time and
Yeah.
becoming a member of a
I love it.
community
You
that
can walk
donates.
around with with
Yeah,
the
it's
thing
kind
and be
of a
proud.
Badge of honor.
badge of
Or we
honor.
can give you a sticker that says, "Be nice to me. I donated blood today."
Ooh, you guys
People
are good.
a little nicer when you have that sticker on too. So.
I love that. Thank you so much again.
Yes, thank you.
Thank
This was
you.
wonderful.
It was really fun. Yeah,
It
we
was
have a
fun.
good time. It's Jennifer Bradall. She is the regional director at Vitalent, and I am Jessie Ammett, your host of Valley News Now.